Hello, this is my second day since I've had my surgery, L5 to S1 lumbar microscopic discectomy. That's a lot to swallow. I heard a couple of people on YouTube and it kind of freaked me out a little bit because the way I was explained by most doctors, I don't want to tell you all the details, that it's an hour and a half procedure. And when I walk out, I'm going to feel great. My leg pain will be gone mostly, but I'll still might have some back pain. That would do a different surgery. I'm not sure how this happened, except I'd say 6 years ago, I fell off a chair onto cement floor, leaned back, and actually still have a scar on my back from the doorway. When it happened, I was afraid to even breathe. Yet I got up and everything was great, so I didn't think too much about it. Again, 6 years ago. But I've never been in a car accident or sports accident, so that's the only thing that I could tell that was pretty extreme for me. And then about a year and a half ago, I was doing tiling with sheets from 1 foot to 2 feet, buttering them, and on the floor, the kitchen, where it's very awkward. You don't want the grout to mess up, so you're trying very hard to lift it in the proper place and place it, and that's when things started hurting. I couldn't step into the shower. I couldn't turn around in bed. I had to try to get out of bed and back in bed. Walking one step at a time. I did do some cortisone shots and they did really well, but it's super scary. And then every 3 months, you're taking your day and your money to get it fixed, not knowing if it's really going to work. The last time I went, I had 2 shots. It was seemed to be the most extreme, and it didn't work at all. So that's when they say you do surgery, is when there's nothing else better to do, because hey, you could always have problems. So I would say, first, I think you have to really pay attention to the medication you're taking before, because if something hurt, I would take a pill. I was told to get off ibuprofen and to go into Tylenol, but you can only take 6 Tylenol, 500 milligrams, I think it was. I better double check that, a day, or it could mess up your liver. So you don't want to fix something and then have something else break. My concoction was for the day Celebrex in the morning, up to 6 Tylenol during the day. And then at nighttime, there was one that was supposed to also make you sleepy. Forget the name of that one. When I went into the doctor's, my hour and a half procedure was at 8:30, which meant I was supposed to come in at 7, not drink water, or should I say nothing cloudy to eat or drink except water after 12 midnight, and then 2 hours before, which they kind of include when does your surgery start, not just when you show up. I was also told to drink a good amount of water before I came in 2 hours prior, because 2 hours before, you're not supposed to drink any water. But they said if you drink a little water or a good glass of water 3 hours before you come in, or your surgery, it actually helps with the nausea. A lot of times ask for, I got a little patch back here, because I can't imagine, there are times I've been under anesthesia and you wake up sick and then you're worried about breaking your tailbone. And so definitely mention that, can you please add whatever you need to, or pay attention that you don't get nausea after your surgery. The surgery, a lot of the people I talked to might have been a little bit more extreme in their condition. A little bit of what they said seemed a little stronger than mine, but I did have this pain in my back and above my tush, mid tush, very deeply, and all the way into the inside of my ankle and down towards my heel. And it was definitely like this huge cramping that would just, living in South Tahoe, a lot of the summers, I explained it that when you went into the cold river and came out, the water was so icy from the ice melting that your legs would throb. And that's the feeling I got, was just like, oh my God. The day before, I actually drove somewhere and it took me a half hour to leave the parking lot because I just kept cramping up. I can't sit. I haven't been able to sit for 2 months. I would go to restaurants where they had the bar height so I could stand next to the bar and eat. So those were some of my challenges. But now after the surgery, I first was concerned about how it was going to hurt afterwards because of all the YouTube videos. And I am definitely taking painkillers, but it's more mental, like you start to feel the bandage tighten, or you're concerned that you're going to bend too much because you have to keep really straight, don't bend, don't lift. And so I feel like the pain is exaggerated just because your mental concern of doing something wrong. I have such little pain at all, absolutely. Except I do, and I even thought about not taking some of those painkillers because I felt like if I feel great, I might do things I shouldn't be doing. There's supposed to be a 2 week checkup where they take the stitches out. Right now, I have a big band aid on the back that I'm not supposed to take off for 5 days. And then in 2 weeks, you go for the the appointment where they remove the stitches. And then 4 weeks after that, they take a x-ray on your flexibility. I definitely have no pain in my leg. The day I came back, I actually sat in a metal chair and it was so nice. I'm able to sit up when as a passenger in the car now, where before I couldn't. I had to hold on to everything and lay back as far as I could. Let's see. So at 7 o'clock, I arrived. 8:30 was my appointment. Everybody was great, nice. I went to Dr. AChild in South Tahoe, California, and I was out about 1 o'clock because by the time they actually finish the surgery, get you back, and settle you in, it is a little bit later. When I left, you definitely need somebody to drive you because you are hazy a bit from the medication that you're under. But once I got home, I was ready to eat. I was walking around. Again, hard to get in and out of bed because you're really concerned you're going to do something wrong, but it's not like it actually hurts. Maybe I'm taking too many painkillers. Anyway, I don't have any numbing in my leg like a couple of other people I heard on YouTube. Although all of those were from 2012, 2013, maybe 2015, and now it's October 2019. So possibly my experience might be a little bit smoother recovery because maybe I wasn't in so much pain as some of the people I've seen. Maybe at 2019 the tools or instruments have better techniques. Maybe my doctor was just excellent or I was lucky, but really there's no pain. There's a weird of discomfort but pain was what I felt before the surgery. This is not pain. Anyway, good luck with your process. Oh my God, look forward to the future and keep walking. Have a good day.